Hey everyone, this is Dr. Ruben Brock with today's consult. So when I go and speak at schools, one of the most popular talks that I give is called How to Make a Dream Come True. And so I'd like to give you this talk today, and I really do promise you that I can teach you how to make a dream come true. And so here it is, how to make a dream come true. Step one is very, very simple. Have a dream. Step number two, you must turn that dream into a goal. Okay, well, what's the difference between a dream and a goal? Well, think about it for a second. What's happening while you are dreaming? Probably if you're dreaming, you are sleeping. And what else happens when you sleep? Pretty much nothing. And that's the problem. A dream is this mystical, magical thing with no action attached to it. This lofty thought. I would love to be a superstar. I want to be rich. I'm going to be a professional athlete. And there's nothing to it other than this sort of wishfulness. A goal is defined as an end towards which you put action or effort. So the difference between a dream and a goal is effort. By turning it from a dream into a goal, you make it concrete, you make it actionable. Well, how do you turn a dream into a goal? What you do is make this mystical, magical idea more concrete. Do your homework. You find out what it would actually take to achieve this goal, and you find the action steps involved, and you familiarize yourself with the process. And that leads us to step three, which is make a plan. Once you've done your homework and you find out what it might take, the different paths that you could take in order to make this goal a reality, you make your plan. I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do this, then I've got to do this. Now, you actually have to find out from an expert what it takes to do a certain thing. If you want to be a professional basketball player, you want to, when possible, talk to someone who's done it or talk to someone who's come awfully close. Find out what it really takes to get there. You can talk to a college scout or recruiter, anyone that can get you close to it. It's important to do that because if you're taking advice on how to get somewhere from someone who's never been there, how do you know that their directions are good? And then step four, live the plan. What I mean is, if you truly want something, you will eat, sleep, and breathe that goal. You will live that plan. Every one of your decisions, day in and day out, you need to weigh them based on, will this get me closer to the goal or further from the goal? And that is particularly impactful when I'm talking to young people. Think about it. If you say, I want to be a professional football player, I should be in the weight room doing this and that, and my buddies are out at a party. Well, am I going to be at the party or am I going to be in the weight room? The idea is you live the plan. This is what I'm going to do, and these are the steps that it's going to take. And every day I'm going to ask myself, did I get closer or further from my goal? And then step five is believe. We have this concept called self-efficacy. It is a person's belief in their ability to accomplish a task. And what we have found is that self-efficacy is actually a stronger predictor of success than intelligence, than all kinds of things. The amount of money you have, where you live, your race, your gender, those things do impact you, but not nearly as much as your belief in your abilities to do a thing. And so I always encourage people to remember to believe in themselves and really own the idea that you can be successful, because your belief in yourself is usually accurate. If you believe you can do it, you probably can. If you believe you can't, you definitely can. Now, along those lines, I always tell young people, and then your parents are going to be mad when they see this, if somebody tells you to create a plan B, stop listening. Here's what I mean by that. Somebody's going to tell you, if you want this lofty goal, I'm going to be a neurosurgeon, I want to be in the NBA. Someone's going to say to you, that's a great goal, but make sure you have a plan B. The problem with that is what they're saying is there's a real strong possibility that you will fail, and therefore you want to have something else that you might do just in case you fail. And we just talked about how important it is for you to believe in yourself. And so I encourage you, forget about a plan B. Go with plan A, go hard at plan A, live your plan. And then if at some point in your life you figure out, you know what, this plan no longer makes sense for me, what do? You turn around and you make another plan A. Not a plan B. You don't need an exit strategy. I don't need an alternative route. I'm going to go hard at this dream until I no longer believe that makes any sense. When I was 15 years old, I wanted to be Miles Davis. I know young people, go look up Miles Davis, see who I'm talking about. And at some point I figured out that no longer made sense for my life, and so I switched gears. But At no point did I have both goals in mind. I was going toward one, and then at some point I figured out that didn't make any sense. I went toward the other. What I found is that when I was living that first plan, I learned to stay focused, practice every day, be disciplined. And so those are all skills that are what we call transferable skills. So now when I'm on another plan A, I'm using those skills. If you work hard at becoming a professional football player and you do the things that it would take to be a professional football player, if that so happens to not work, I guarantee you will have many, many skills that will be applicable in other areas. And so you will find success. And that's what I mean when I say you follow these 5 steps, you will be successful. Can I promise you that every dream you have will come true? That's not reasonable. But if you truly follow these 5 steps, you will have a successful life. You will learn to work hard. You will find a goal that is appropriate for you at some point, and you will find success. I'm an example of that. That's what I've done for my life, and I truly believe it'll help you. So that's it. You've got 5 steps. Have a dream. Turn that dream into a goal. Make a plan, and then live the plan. And lastly, believe. That's all I've got for today. I'm Dr. Ruben Brock, and this is House Call.